So, you've probably noticed it, right? The way search works is just changing. You get fewer of those classic blue links and more of a single big AI answer at the top. Today, we're going to dive into how that's affecting one really specific high stakes industry: marine dealerships. We're talking about how businesses selling yachts, fishing boats, you name it, are trying to master this new AI search era.
Exactly. And our goal today is really to cut through all the jargon. We're going to unpack terms like AI SEO and LLM SEO, and we'll show you how they're actually being used for something as research heavy as buying a boat. I mean, when a buyer's making a huge decision like that, comparing dealers across different cities, trust is everything.
That's a great point. So before we get into the whole dealer strategy, maybe we should just define the building blocks here. What are these, three layers of optimization we need to know?
Yeah, absolutely. So 3 layers. First up, you've got AI SEO. Think of this as the big umbrella. It's about improving your visibility in any search environment that uses artificial intelligence. Using machine learning to kind of predict what a user is actually looking for.
Okay, so that's the big picture. But what about, what happens when the AI actually starts talking back to the buyer? That feels like a whole different thing.
It is, and that's where LLM SEO comes in. LLM, large language model SEO. This is all about optimizing your content so that those AI-powered answer engines, the ones that
Mhm.
have conversations, will choose your information to build their answers.
And I'm guessing the foundation that holds all of this together, that has to be semantic SEO.
That's it. Semantic SEO is what builds the context. It uses structured data, things like schema markup, to connect all the dots for the AI. It links boat types to financing options to local dealer locations. That's how a search for, say, used boat dealers near me with financing can get a really precise, trustworthy answer.
And that makes so much sense for something like buying a boat. It's not an impulse buy, it's intense. It's all research and trust.
Not at all. And what's really fascinating is how these strategies um, they directly tackle that need for trust. The goal is to beef up the digital presence for like multi-location dealers in places like Florida or London or Sydney.
So for those dealerships, what are the big wins here? What are the key benefits of going all in on this AI first approach?
Well, the biggest one is strengthening what we call their EEAT signals. You've probably heard of it. Expertise, experience, authoritativeness, and trust. This is so critical when you're talking about things like boat financing or used sales. The AI needs to be sure that the dealer is a real authority.
Right. So it's like if you use specific schema to show you offer financing on a particular used boat model, that immediately makes you look more legit to the AI than some, I don't know, generic directory listing.
Exactly. You got it.
Ah.
These technical tactics like optimizing your inventory pages and using schema for everything, it isn't just for old school search engines anymore. It's about building a whole trust architecture for AI.
And this is where the game has really changed, right? It's not just about getting on page one of Google anymore.
The map has completely changed. Yeah. Today it's about generating qualified leads across these new platforms. We're talking about AEO, answer engine optimization, and GEO, which is generative engine optimization. And of course, Google's AI overviews.
Wait, hold on. AEO and GEO. What's the actual operational difference there? For a boat dealer, I mean.
Good question. So you could think of AEO as handling the more straightforward factual stuff, the FAQ level questions. But GEO is for the heavy lifting. That's the complex synthesized comparison. It's where the AI might summarize 3 different boat models, compare their financing options, and tell you where they're available locally. The real takeaway is that by aligning all three AI, LM, and semantic SEO, dealers stays visible through that entire complicated buying journey. So if you take one thing away today, it's this. The future of ranking isn't about just, sprinkling in keywords. It's about optimizing your content for machine consumption so the AI can build an accurate, trustworthy answer.
Which really makes you think, for a purchase as complex and trust-based as a boat, how long will it be until every high-value industry cars, luxury goods, you name it, is forced to adopt these same strategies just
Yeah.
to, just to stay visible in this new reality?